Today I'm going to be showing you how email templates in Sybiz Vision can be used to automatically populate the subject and the body of emails being sent out from the software. So if we come to this Administration tab and click on Email Templates under Utilities, we're going to see that we actually get a grid of all the available email templates. You've got all of your sales transactions on debtors, and you've got all of your purchase transactions on creditors. What we're going to do is we're going to go and modify one that I've already done, this sales invoice one, to show you some things that you can actually do in these, because it's not just plain text that you're able to enter. You can see that it brings up a form, and the first thing you're going to notice about this email template is that there's all these little arrows enclosing text all over it. These are what we call fields, and fields are basically a dynamic way of inputting data into your email template. So if we have a look at the first one, for example, it says entity name. And this is basically a way of putting the customer into your email template. Moving down, we can see you can put your document type in this case it'll be a sales invoice, the transaction number of the document type, and you can even put some company information in, such as your company's telephone number, email address, and name. Now, if you're wondering how do I actually know what fields to put on, there's a little drop down here you see, and if we click on that it'll bring up all the list of the fields that you can put in. So for example, if I wanted to put the reference in, it'll look at where my mouse cursor is and we'll put that in. So as you can see, we've put a reference in. Now I don't want a reference right at the end of my email there, so we'll just get rid of that. And you see up here next to all this you have a bunch of other options too. So you've got all your standard like bolding and pasting, and if you want to put hyperlinks in, for example, you've got all that functionality that you can do. And we've got spell checking in here, so don't be too worried about making spelling mistakes because it will pick it up. You may also notice that we've got it in the subject too, so you can put these fields into the subject. Just make sure you've just got to copy and paste them from the bottom part. Okay, so this is our email template for a sales invoice, all set up and ready to go. So if we go OK here, we close this and we go over to a sales invoice. I'm going to open one that I've prepared earlier. So this is going to Can Do Real Estate, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly email preview this to show you. Okay, so we've got our email preview up. As you can see, our subject says sales invoice and it's put the transaction number there. As I explained, it's put the customer's name in, it's got the transaction type with a number, it's got our phone number, email, and it's got the company name at the very bottom. So it's populated all that information in, and this email is technically ready to be sent out. So that's basically an overview of what email templates can do in Sybiz Vision.